Hey, it's your boy Armed Forces Sports TV. Shout out to the LDBC and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. But I tell you this, Dillian White keeps barking up the wrong tree. And he's barking up the biggest tree in the forest. And it's an anaconda hanging up there on the branch. And the anaconda been chilling, been giving you a break. But eventually, he's going to get tired of you and he's going to come down. Which is what they're looking for. And if I was Deontay Wilder, no, I wouldn't fight him. Fuck him. What the fuck has he done to deserve for you to come and fight him and waste your time? I know for a fact that Deontay Wilder would beat the shit out of Dillian White. Dillian White isn't even in shape. He's out of shape. He had a gut. Shit, I'm in better shape than goddamn Dillian White. Shit, my goddamn stomach ain't that goddamn big. You know what I'm saying? Stomach hanging over his motherfucking shorts and shit. Stomach is so goddamn big, he can't even keep his shorts up. And then you almost got your dumb ass knocked out in that last round. You almost got knocked out. And it seems like all these people that's talking about him calling out Deontay Wilder, ain't nobody mention that shit. Your boy almost got flatlined. He barely made it. Had Joseph Parker with his weak ass. I'll get to him later. Straight trash. But had Joseph Parker with his trash ass, had he had a little more juice and a little more stamina or whatever, that fight wouldn't even went that way. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker would have won. Dillian White struggling to get up off the ground. Are you fucking serious? Struggling to get up. I'm talking about this motherfucker. I give him this. He got heart. But he was struggling to get up. I'm like, God damn, is he gonna get the fuck up? He was bent over at one. He was so tired at one point in time. He was bent over. You know what I'm saying? And no, I didn't buy the zone after watch that shit. I streamed it because that shit's trash. I just wanted to see his performance since he was calling Wilder name so much. I said, man, this motherfucker calling Wilder name. He need to go in here. He need to go and beat the shit out of Joseph Parker. But he went in there and had that weak ass performance. And Joseph Parker weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? If I was an up and coming fighter, he'd be one of the first fighters I would target. Because he does have a name. Because he fought Anthony Joshua, he fought Dillian White. He'd be the first one I would target. Not aggressive, not a lot of hand speed. He's obviously not a fucking 12-round fighter because he was too tired to finish Dillian White. He's very mild-tempered, easy-ass target. You know what I'm saying? To get your name out there and beat the fuck out of him so people would know, you know what I'm saying, that you put the worst ass whooping on him. Because Anthony Joshua ain't really putting no ass whooping on goddamn Joseph Parker. Neither did Dillian White. You know what I'm saying? That left hook, I ain't gonna lie to him. That left hook that he caught Joseph Parker with, that shit was nice. And he did what he wanted to do. He bullied him. Dillian White didn't even look like he trained for this fight. You know what I'm saying? So, Dillian White, what would you do? What would you really do? Let's say something happened to that Tyson Fury fight, which now, shit's a done deal now. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? But let's say something happened to it. Let's say Fury got into an accident. You know what I'm saying? Or got hurt or went on another one of his wild-ass man sprees that he likes to go on. And then Wilder said, hey, come on, bring your ass for December. I ain't got nobody else, and you've been getting on my fucking nerves like a gnat at a barbecue. What would you do? You're not ready. You're fat. You're overweight. You know what I'm saying? And being overweight like that and fighting a guy like Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's a 12-round fighter. Now, this is the first time that I've seen him really look tired because he hasn't had a lot of 12-round fights, but he's shown that he can get you in the later rounds. He can finish you. You know what I'm saying? That's just pure heart. Yeah, he do look tired when he's in that 12th round, but he can finish you. He can look and dig into his heart and say, you know what? I'm tired, but fuck it. After this, I can go and get some pussy. I can have a beer. You know what I'm saying? I can do the fuck I want to do after this. Let me handle this business right now and just punch everything I got out right now. Fuck it, it's the 12th round. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Joseph Parker could have did, but he's got a heart the size of a motherfucking fly. No heart. To me, he's bitch made. Even though he's a decent fighter, but to me, he's still bitch made. But Dillian Whyte, keep it up. You and Eddie Hearn, keep it up. But Dillian Whyte, you're not gonna get that fight, most likely. You know why? Because they're gonna want it to be on the zone. They're probably gonna want that fight on the zone. And that shit dead as fuck. That shit is not happening. And if I was Wilder, I would tell them, yeah, I'll fight you, but I'm not fighting you on the zone. And Dillian Whyte is signed Eddie Hearn on a, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a fight-by-fight basis. So if you want this fight, that shit would not be on the zone. I can tell you that right now. So if you think that you're going to trick me into fighting on the zone and have my fans buy the app, because yeah, if you do fight Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? I put it to you this way. I have to really look at the money situation. If Deontay Wilder's money is based on the amount of subscriptions that the zone gets for this fight, yes, I will sign up to it. You get what I'm saying? But if his money is guaranteed, with or without the zone, I'm going to live stream that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck it. Why not? I'm not finna put no money in Eddie Hearn pocket and shit like that and boost up his profile if Wilder ain't getting part of them proceeds. But if they say, you know, hey, you know, Wilder gets a percentage based on the subscriptions or the views. I would say the views. I'm sorry, not subscriptions. The views on the zone, obviously, you have to be subscribed to it. Yeah, I'll subscribe to it. And guess what I'm going to do right after? I'm going to cancel that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to support our American heavyweight champion, and I'm going to support our brother. But I tell you one thing. Dillian Whyte, keep it up. Dillian Whyte, you might end up like Bermain Stavern. You might. You might end up like Bermain Stavern. And it'll be a shame. And it'll be sad. But I'm going to sit back and laugh. I honestly wouldn't even care. You know what I'm saying? But I think you're going to end up like Bermain Stavern. Keep playing. Keep fucking playing. You're going to end up like Bermain Stavern. You're going to end up a highlight reel. Because you're fat, you're out of shape, and also, you ain't got no fucking head movement either. Now, I give you credit. You go out here and bully these dudes. You know what I'm saying? He go out here and bully these dudes. He does. He don't go in there and bullshit like Dillian Whyte come to win. What made me stop fucking with Dillian Whyte is when Wilder told him, you know what I'm saying? I will guarantee you, if you beat Luis Ortiz, I'll fight you. When he bitched out of that fight, I said, oh yeah, this dude a bitch. He come to win, but he come to win against who we want to come to win against. You know what I'm saying? That's when I stopped fucking with him. I said, oh no. You talking about one of the best heavyweights in the division that just got knocked out. He's 38 years old, and you called him an old man and said he was easy work. So shit, my boy, you should have took care of that shit. That shit should be done and over with. If you would have did what you had to do, you know what I'm saying? Instead of Joseph Parker, Luis Ortiz, guess what you could be doing? You could be fighting Wilder in December. Boost the shit out of your name, whether you win or lose. Now, if you was to go in there and get Bermain Stavern, you know what I'm saying? Then guess what? Then your name will go down a lot. But if you win in there and you lasted 12 rounds, or you could be the first man to knock Wilder down, or the second man to survive a knockout from Wilder, you could even got a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened. And that's what we call opportunity. That's what you work for when you're a fighter or an NBA player, whoever you are. Even in life, that's what you're working for. You're working for opportunities. And he gave you an opportunity to come see him All you had to do is go fight Luis Ortiz. That's all you had to do. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All you had to do is get in there and fight. Do your fucking job, what you get paid for. But no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You just want a free pass. You don't got a title. Joshua knocked you the fuck out, so Wilder ain't gonna get no credit for that anyway. All these fans is begging and saying that Wilder is ducking Dillian Whyte. Guess what they're gonna do if he remains to versus Dillian Whyte? Oh, he beat Joshua's leftovers. I've seen it before. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it before. So, what credit is he going to deserve? Then they're going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, how out of shape and tired you looked in your last fight. Swallow ain't going to get no credit for that shit. I see why. That's why he wanted you to fight Luis Ortiz. They know Luis Ortiz is the shit. They just try to act like they don't know. But they wanted you, Wilder wanted you to fight Luis Ortiz because that's a test. No, that's a quiz. Fuck it. That ain't no test. That's a quiz. You pass that quiz, you ready for the test. You know what I'm saying? And he would actually have some respect for you because you'll finally have beaten somebody. Because you didn't beat Joshua. You know what I'm saying? You got knocked out. Even though you had a great fight, you still got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he gave you a chance to take the quiz or the pre-test to be able to take the test. And you tore the test up and told him, no, I want to take the test. Bro, you can't just take the test. You got to take the pre-test to qualify. Oh, I don't want to take it. Hey, that's your fucking fault, then. You know what I'm saying? Now the teacher then told you to get the fuck out because you're wasting his time. And you still can go and fight Luis Ortiz. You can call Wilder up on the phone and say, hey, does that offer still stand if I go in there and touch Luis Ortiz? You know what I'm saying? And now that the fact that Luis Ortiz is back and he looked awesome in his last fight, that's even better for you. Hopefully that's your strategy to say, you know, Dillian Whyte, hopefully that's your strategy for him to be like, I didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz coming off a loss. I would rather fight him knowing that he's back, he's in shape, and coming off a knockout victory or a great win. And that make you look even better. Now the ball is in your court. That would make you look even better. Because he hasn't showed that he's washed up. Even after a knockout loss, he come back the next fight with a knockout. That shit ain't easy. You lose a lot of confidence if you ain't never been knocked out or beat the fuck up like what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? You lose confidence. Shit, he came in there, he looked like the same old Luis Ortiz, man. Like he put that loss behind him. I know it sucked for him. I seen him shed a couple of tears, but I don't think it was about the loss. I think it was just mainly about what he accomplished just now. He felt good, and the support and the cheers from the crowd. Motherfuckers came all the way from Miami, you know what I'm saying, to come support Luis Ortiz because of how good he looked against Wilder. So that lets you know, when you're celebrated in the loss and you did your thing, that lets you know how good the other person is. Because I predicted that Wilder was going to knock his ass out within like 1 to like 3 rounds. And it shocked the shit out of me. His boxing ability, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It did. It shocked the fuck out of me that he lasted that long, all the way to the 10th round. You know what I'm saying? It would have shocked me even more if it would have went to the 12th round. And thank goodness it didn't, because if it went to the 12th round, Wilder would have lost. Because he was getting beat on them scorecards. You know what I'm saying? But Wilder already explained that he doesn't care about the scorecards. But Dillian Whyte, you can't outbox Wilder. So you won't be in a situation to where you can just box Wilder around. You know what I'm saying? You won't be in a situation to do that. But Dillian Whyte, man, go ahead and fight Luis Ortiz. Go ahead and give Luis Ortiz a loss, and I guarantee you that will boost your position. You go in there and beat Luis Ortiz, shit. You could fuck around and go maybe, I'm not going to say above, but you will be even with Joshua again. But I know what he would do. If he was to beat Luis Ortiz, Joshua knows that he can beat Dillian Whyte. He knows that. I already beat him before. He knows he could beat him. So guess what he would do? He would call Dillian Whyte out. He knows what he would do. He would call Dillian Whyte out. Him and Dillian Whyte would end up fighting. So he wouldn't even fight Wilder if he beat Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe shit Dillian Whyte say. I don't believe nothing he say. But I just know that when he step in the ring, he give it his all. That's the respect that I do have for him with that situation. But this your boy Armed Forces Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. And I'm going to get up out of here.